Now, and happening today, the Sweet 16 is making a stop in the Bay Area. March Madness is in San Francisco for the first time in more than 80 years. The three upcoming games are set to bring fans to the city, which actually can mean so much good news for businesses who have had to struggle during the pandemic. Today in the Bay, Cierra Johnson joins us live outside the Chase Center this morning. These businesses have got to be preparing, Cierra.
Good morning, Laura. Yeah, we did have a chance to speak with a business owner who says he's been excited since it was initially announced that San Francisco would be hosting that Sweet 16 round of playoffs. We'll get to him in a moment, but we're outside of the Chase Center. That's where all of the action kicks off later this afternoon. And although it's still a little early, you can tell something big is going on inside. You can see those barriers for where folks line up. They'll be lining up in several hours for that big matchup. Now, we do have a breakdown of what exactly you can expect to see when you go inside. Tip-off 4:09 for that first game. That first game is top-seeded Gonzaga Bulldogs. They'll take on the fourth-seeded Arkansas Razorbacks. Following that game, the second-seeded Duke Blue Devils will face the third-seeded Texas Tech Raiders. Tip-off for that game is slated for approximately 6:39. Now, winners from those games will face off Saturday. And as you can imagine, with the Sweet 16 play just hours away, fans are making their way to the city, and we had a chance to speak with an owner of two restaurants right next door to each other on the Embarcadero who says the games as well as the fans are welcome. He says after a roller coaster ride of COVID rules and closures, the fans are good for business.
I think this is going to be the first weekend where the city is going to be really on fire, where all the hotels are sold out and lots of people coming into the city. So, you know, we've had a couple of smaller conventions that have been around that have definitely helped us here and there. Certainly the great weather has been really good for us in terms of outdoor seating, but this is going to be the one weekend, I think, that really just sort of jump-starts it all.
And as a reminder, San Francisco has lifted its proof of vaccination or negative test requirement to enter restaurants, bars, gyms, and other public settings. But don't forget, businesses do still have the option, if they wish, to require that proof of vaccination. We did some checking, and here at the Chase Center, you do have to provide that proof of vaccination or negative COVID test until March 31st. Again, this is Chase Center specific, but just again, in a matter of hours, we could be watching history. I know Coach K, this could potentially be his last game, or they could move on and they could win it all. But a lot of excitement set to play out right behind me in just a couple of hours. We're live in front of the Chase Center. Cierra Johnson for Today in the Bay.